Are you experiencing hip pain in the front of your groin? So severe that you cannot even walk on it? Have you had x-rays and scans to your lower back, your hip, and everything is normal, but that front of hip groin pain is so severe you can barely lift your leg and get out of bed? Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favourite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you a case study of a lady who we met recently in our clinic. This lady is in her 50s and she came in complaining of severe groin pain in the front of her hip. She reported that it happened 4 days earlier. There was no history of trauma. She didn't have a fall. She didn't do any strenuous exercise that could have brought it on. What she did do on the day of her injury was she was squatting down on a low stool with her knee higher than her hip and spent many hours in that position leaning forward because she was packaging boxes on the floor. 4 hours later, she could not get up from her low stool. She had severe sharp pain in her groin and she wasn't able to walk. She thought that it would get better, and so she just waited and see if it will just naturally heal. 4 days later, the pain is still severe. She's unable to get in and out of bed without help. She couldn't walk on her leg. And she was literally in tears when she came in to see us in such severe pain, hoping we can help her. So what we did for her was we did a full assessment of her hip and leg area. It turned out that really what was happening is she had severe muscle spasm right on the front of her leg, above her knee, all the way to her groin. So her quadriceps muscle on the front of her leg had severe muscle spasms right through it. And because it was tight and pulling in the muscle belly, it was actually pulling into her groin area where that muscle actually inserts into the hip and groin area. We were able to help her out. We were able to release that muscle tightness using our radial shockwave therapy machine, which you see behind me. It released that muscle tightness and she felt relief, and we've advised her to put some ice on it. A week later, I'm really excited to say to you, she has immensely improved. She's able to walk without pain. She's able to lift her leg to get in and out of bed. But certainly there's a lot of muscle tightness that had actually built up over time. So it wasn't that one day that it happened, but she had a lot of muscle tightness build up in the front of her leg, and it's been going on for a long time. And all that it took was 4 hours squatting down in an awkward position where her knees were higher than her hip, and she was leaning forward, bending and packaging things, that she'd just gone into a massive muscle spasm and she just could not walk. So we're really excited that we could help her. But I thought I would jump in and share that with most people out there who may not realize that that groin pain is actually coming from the muscles in the front of your leg that goes into your knee, your quadricep muscles. It is really important to stretch out that muscle regularly so you don't end up with muscle spasms. So if that sounds like you and you're out there struggling with, groin pain, and every scan shows your hip is well and fine, it could actually be coming from the muscle that goes between your hip and your knee and the front of your leg. If you would like some help to overcome any hip or groin injury, why don't you ring us here at My Favourite Physio? Speak to one of our expert physiotherapists. We would love to help you out. The number to ring is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there who's been struggling with hip and groin pain, and they've been trying to do all sorts of stretches, exercises, but it's still severe and grabbing them, especially into their groin, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye.